Hey ladies and gentlemen, Wolfcrier back again with even more fuel for the rumor mill. Now this video is a continuation of my discussion on the past, present, and future of the Diablo franchise, whereas my previous two videos, which I will link in the description below, dealt with how we got from Diablo 2 to Diablo 3, and then how we got from Diablo 3 Vanilla to the Diablo 3 we currently have. This video will instead deal with what's coming, and I do believe something is coming, but I don't think it correlates well to our hopes for a Diablo 4 or an expansion. Now the first thing we're going to do is look at the evidence which some people believe screams that Diablo 4 is being announced at Blizzcon 2016. Now we'll start off with the unconfirmed statement that Diablo fans would lose their shit at BlizzCon and the subsequent firing of a Diablo 3 community manager. This doesn't hold up in my opinion for two reasons. Number one, not a single reputable name in the Diablo 3 community actually heard or read this statement made by this person. Number two, why would a company fire someone for generating hype for them while not actually revealing anything specific? And the firing of this person was explained as a performance issue. To top it off, this person has not made any claim whatsoever that he was let go for making this statement. This just does not make sense to me. Now, on to that die, that infamous D4 in the set of Diablo-themed role-playing dice. I will not spend a ton of time here. If you want a bigger explanation, please go check out Riker's video. I will link that below as well. But as explained by Riker in his video, out of the set of dice that was included in the goodie bag for BlizzCon 2016, only the four-sided die, or the D4, contains a misprint, whereas the die is printed wrong, rendering it useless. The numbers don't match up. So when you look at it a certain way, the numbers come out as 114, when technically all three numbers should match. Now, a lot of people speculate that this could mean that Diablo 4 is being announced on 11/4, November 4th, which is when BlizzCon 2016 is. My belief is that this is merely a misprint. What you may or may not realize is that there are other numbers on this die that don't match up. It's not just the 411. If Blizzard wanted to purposely lay out a clue like that, those would be the only numbers that would be misprinted, but they are not. But please go check out Riker's vid in the description below, because he definitely has already covered this, and I do not want to steal his thunder or spend any more time on that part of this discussion. As we continue our discussion, I will tell you that I do believe we are getting an announcement related to Diablo 3 at BlizzCon this year. I believe, however, that people are going down the wrong path with the evidence that is out there, utterly ignoring the evidence right under our noses. With the job posting still up on Blizzard's career page, searching for a Diablo game director, that would mean that currently Diablo is under the direction of a temporary placeholder, which in my opinion pretty much takes a new expansion or Diablo 4 off the table, at least for now. Now, if I'm completely wrong and a Diablo 4 or an expansion is coming, I couldn't be happier. I'd rather be wrong here. But I do not believe I am, because the evidence, in my opinion, actually points us to a completely different announcement. Since patch 2.3, we have been getting what I discussed in my previous video as a scrapped expansion. We have the Ruins of Sescheron, Grey Hollow Island, new monsters, new torments in Seasons 4 and 7, new rare boss monsters in Season 7, some named after YouTubers like Riker. New sets were released in patches 2.2 and 2.3. Now, with all of these additions being theorized as a scrapped expansion, one has to wonder, what else is out there? What else would have been worked on at the same time? During game development, usually there are multiple teams working towards an end product, with someone overseeing it all. But the team making the monsters usually isn't the same team making the map, although they do most likely communicate just to keep a consistency throughout the development. And the set designers, the people designing the sets for each class, are usually another team altogether. So, with these multiple teams working together, especially at a giant company like Activision Blizzard, things can come together at a relatively decent pace. Since we already believe that this expansion was split into smaller pieces to feed into Diablo 3 as it goes, from which team have we not seen any new content? Reaper of Souls added new maps, new mobs, new bosses, and a new character class, the Crusader. If an expansion was scrapped and maps, monsters, and sets were created, what about the class? In my opinion, this is more likely to be the announcement at Blizzcon 2016. I truly think this makes sense. If an expansion was progressing enough to give us new maps, new monsters, new sets, and all that stuff, then it was definitely far enough along in the process for the completion of any new class that was being developed. I truly think there is a much greater chance of us getting a brand new class announced at BlizzCon than we are at getting a Diablo 4 or a new expansion announcement, especially since Diablo does not have a permanent game director. So, there you guys have my theory on it. We are getting a new class announced at BlizzCon 2016. That is truly my belief, and I hope I'm right so that you guys can come back here and say, hey Wolf, you were right. We're getting a new class. And in my next video, I'm going to review which class I think it is. So, thank you guys very much for checking out this video. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this video, whether you think my theory is bullshit or accurate, what type of class you would like to see introduced into Diablo 3. Like I said, I will be doing a video coming up this week on my theories on which class is going to be introduced at BlizzCon 2016. Thank you guys very much again. You guys have a great day. Peace.